What? What is up? Oh my god, it's happening! We're doing it! We're doing it! Oh my god! Is this for real? What's up, my friends? What is up? What is up? What is up? How's it going, guys? I'm sitting here drinking a little harmless harvest coconut water. Harmless harvest coconut water. Micro filtered, never heat pasteurized for that great, pure coconut flavor. Harmless harvest coconut water. Try it today. What's going on, guys? I am chilling like a villain. If either of you want to be a guest here, or both of you, whatever, I left a link in the Discord. You can come talk to me if you want, or just chill there in the chat. Hopefully other people will show up. We'll see. Trying to crawl back from zero, man. That's what I'm doing. I'm crawling back. I hit rock bottom. No, I'm crawling back up to building a new channel. Well, same channel, just rebuilding it. What? Your mic quality really shot up since I last visited. Same mic. Well, yeah, same exact mic. So nothing changed on my end. Like my background, completely computer generated image. I got this off DALL-E. Told it to make me a bookcase with pop culture references. Pop culture toys, I said. And that's what it came up with. Maybe your phone just got better, or whatever you're listening to on it got better. Don't know. Yeah. Johnny says, I see the clips you're putting out. Nice work. Thank you. Sebi got a new set of headphones. That's probably more likely. It's the same mic I've been using since day one. The Yeti. I don't know. Oh, maybe it's the streaming service I'm using. I don't know. Sebi says, "Oh yeah, the headphones." All Eyes, you're so funny. Ugh. How you doing, All Eyes? I hope you're doing good, man. Hope things are going well for you. I hope school's treating you well. Hope life is treating you well. Obviously, that too. Johnny, how's the bread going? Johnny, have you had a chance to make a loaf and not let it set overnight? Had a chance to do that yet? Been worse. Been better. You say. Yeah, man, I can relate to that. You know, I'm getting a new knee on the 23rd of this month. I was telling my followers on Mastodon today that this Saturday I'm going to, a pre-op exam. Basically, I have to go and have my heart checked and X-ray, other stuff, just to make sure that. Hey, there's Daphne. Say hi. Just to make sure that I'm okay for surgery and they know how to proceed. Right? They know how to do that. I'm more nervous about that than I am the actual surgery. I don't know why. Yeah, man, I'm going bionic. For Shizzy. Yeah, well, at least my one knee. I'll have to wait for like another year before I can get the other knee done, I think. So, we'll see how that goes. Johnny says, I'm making some bread right now. And yes, I have. Before we talk about it, actually, I tested it fresh out of the oven, though, so the true flavor was not revealed. I'll have to do it again. Yeah, you got to let it set for. You you let it cool. Let it cool completely. Like, because it is still, like doing its thing, even after it's done. And I insist it's not, you can't really taste the true flavor of it until the next day. Make a little toast or something like that. That's when the flavor really comes through. Or a couple hours later. You know what I mean? You have to give it time. Johnny says, I can see that. You don't want to learn something you're not going in there for. Some. I don't know. He lost me on that one. Maybe I missed something. It was probably in reference to something I said that I forgot. Prepare for ultra jump. When someone wants their bread sliced, I let it cool overnight. Oh, yeah, you have to. Yeah. No, you will ruin the bread otherwise. Oh, pre-checkup, the doctor visit. Yeah, I guess, yeah, you don't want to do something you're not getting in there for. Yeah. No. It's well, it's not to exclude me from the operation. Like, I still need the operation, right? It's so they know how to proceed during the operation. Like, if they know to look out for any troubles that might exist in my heart, how to do keep control my track my blood pressure or whatever, however they do that, all that stuff. So, and it's also, there might be something where they say, okay, we want to wait a little bit longer. We want you to get on this medication, wait a little bit longer, and then we'll go in and see how it goes. I don't know. I just don't want to prolong it any longer. I want to get it done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a racehorse at the gates. I want to get it done, and I want to get it over with. Does that make sense? Get what I mean? Like, I just want to get to the part where I start to heal and I start to work on my physical therapy and all that stuff. Wolfman, hello there. What's up, Wolf? I'm here with Johnny and All Eyes over on, I think they're on YouTube, but yeah, hey, Wolf, how you doing over there on Twitch? What do you guys think about what's going on with Reddit? You guys know that story about the whole Reddit fiasco that's going on right now between Reddit and third-party developers? I honestly don't know if I'll use Reddit anymore. Look, I only use Reddit to casually browse it. So, it's all right. Okay, so I'll try to give you my best explanation of what's going on over at Reddit. So there's so Reddit has decided Reddit is going public and all that stuff. They're looking for new funding or something. I don't know. And they're trying to clean house, and they've fired a lot of people, and they've made some changes in house and stuff like that. And one of the changes that they're making is to the API, the Reddit API. If you don't know, an API is the gatekeeper, the bouncer between third-party apps and let's say Reddit itself, the software, right? And the API says, okay, you can only make this amount of requests for information. This is what you get out. You can only do this and what have you, right? So that's what the API does. Third-party developers pay for usage of that API, right? And there is a famous or a very popular app called Apollo. It's probably the most popular third-party app for Reddit for mobile use, And Apollo came out with this post, and they said we're going to have to shut down. We're just going to have to shut down. We can't believe what's happening. And they basically came out with all of this stuff that was showing that they would have to pay something like $20 million a year to keep their API going with Reddit because Reddit was raising the cost of their API, and that they weren't giving them enough time to adjust to this new kind of thing, because one of the things that they would have to do is adjust pay structures for their apps, stuff like that. And they needed time. And Reddit was only giving them 30 days. And Apollo was saying there was no way we can do this in 30 days. And yeah. And trying not to make this too convoluted, Reddit just started making these weird accusations, these weird demands, started saying all this stuff in response to what Apollo was telling people. So the Apollo developer recorded his conversations with Reddit, which is legal, and showed that not only did Reddit try to make the Apollo developer look bad, lied several times, but showed that that their demands, the things that they were asking for and the time that they were asking for it, it just wasn't fair. So Apollo just finally went, we're gone. We can't do this anymore because we don't know what's going on with Reddit anymore. They used to be a lot nicer. They used to talk to us more. They used to not do this kind of shit to us. We can't do business with them anymore, kind of situation. And the developer was, I got other apps that I can deal with. This is not worth the headache. And so a lot of people now are just going, well, fuck, what's going on? What is happening to the Reddit? And they're getting pissed off, and they're like several, like there are a lot of subreddits that are shutting down for anywhere from a day to 3 days, something like that, in protest, which is supposed to impact, Reddit's finances, stuff like that. There's lots of them that are going to shut down. I can't remember what day it is. What have you? But yeah, there's a lot of people that are pissed off at this, and then there's other things that have to go with the changes they're making to the moderation for people's subreddits and things like that people are pissed off at. So yeah, a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are leaving Reddit. I don't know if I'll use Reddit anymore. Look, the only time I ever used Reddit was when I'm sitting on the shitter, honestly, or, late at night when I don't want to make any noise and I just want to scroll something stupid. I would just scroll through most popular on Reddit. There'd be interesting things sometimes. Mostly it's just a shitload of stupid memes. So, well, let me look at the chat here. So yeah, something about Wolfman, that's inflation for you. The classic case of big corporation going to shit. Yeah, no, that is kind of what is happening. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening. Yeah, look at Twitch. Oh yeah, there's Twitch's latest fiasco. Jesus, Twitch is getting shitted on too because they started fucking over, streamers with these new rules about where you could put burns or whatever the fuck that means. Like ads and sponsorships and shit like that. They pissed off a lot of people. Daniel's here. What's up, Daniel? Hey, you guys, I want to remind you, go check the Reddit out, and you can find a link that's there, and that can give you, if you feel like it, and you want to join me as a guest. Well, not there. Here, right here. Join me as a guest. Use that link. You can use your phone. You can use your PC, whatever you want to do. Join me as a guest. Have a great conversation. Going for a cig. Johnny's like, Twitch is like, no, ads that are not ours. Making money is for us, not the streamer. Oh, yeah, that's exactly what they were doing. I heard they've walked it back now, but I haven't got confirmation on that. That's true or not. Good stuff. So, I don't know. You meant the Discord. Oh, yeah, on the Discord. Yeah. Nah, is that what I said? All right. Yeah, so yeah, Twitch was screwing over people. Like I said, I don't know. I heard something they might have walked that back. I don't know yet. But I mean, even if it's true, the very fact, like who is running Twitch? Like who is running? Okay, so for those that don't know, what was happening with Twitch is that yeah, they walked it back in less than 24 hours, right? Okay. What was happening with Twitch was saying that you can't basically run your own ads. You can't have burns, which is like little things like that will be up in the corner that would say sponsored by, whoever. They had to be a certain size and all these restrictions. Basically, fucking over, streamers. And they walked that back within 24 hours because the way the community reacted was just insane. Yeah, excuse me. Community just came at them big time. And this just goes to show you how out of touch Twitch is with people. How completely out of touch Twitch is with their users. It's... Look, I'm only on Twitch. Like, if you're watching me on Twitch right now, I'm only using them until they go to shit. I do not, come to YouTube. If you're on Twitch watching me, go to my YouTube. Go to live.mrfunkydude.com. Like, I will sit in Twitch's house and shit on them all day. I have absolutely no faith or reasonable expectation of Twitch as a company. That's it. Oh, says I only watch you and Scurry Face on Twitch. Well, I'll take that. That's a compliment. No more Manscaped sponsors, Johnny asks. Man Bush. Johnny says, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't get anything from... I'm surprised they haven't taken away my affiliation from multi-streaming. Let them. I really don't care. Like, I have no expectations from them whatsoever. I haven't set up Trovo on this yet. So I'm only doing YouTube and Twitch. I gotta set up Trovo. Everybody's running to Kick right now, which boggles my mind. You guys know about Kick? It's this streaming platform that showed up this year, and it's owned by a gambling company, right? By one of those betting websites. Yeah, and it's just kind of like Twitch clone. But I don't see, a lot of weird people there. It's a lot of weird people keep talking about it. I don't see how it's sustainable because Twitch and YouTube, well, Twitch especially, have a benefit over every live streaming service that will ever come, which is that their servers, their live streaming servers, dominate the industry. Right? So, like, Kick and Trovo are more than likely using Amazon live streaming services and paying them, to rent them, basically. Well, Twitch doesn't have to pay that renting fee because they're part of Amazon. So it will always be more cost beneficial for Twitch to live stream people than it will be for anybody else. Right? That's just fact. Unless someone comes out with their own high-speed capacity, huge live streaming servers, Amazon is always going to dominate that industry, that fact. Right? And that's most likely not going to happen anytime soon. So Twitch will always have that benefit. But Kick, they don't even have a stable. They're being funded by their gambling websites. Their whole goal is to get people to come to their gambling websites, right? And because that's what makes the money. You know, you have to think of their live streaming. To them, it has to be seen as a loss leader. If you don't know what a loss leader is something that a store or retail store will use. They'll make it really cheap. They'll lose money on it. They'll know it's popular, but they're only using it to get you to come into the store. Right? Like Costco hot dogs are $1.50. You know, or a pizza is like $5 or something like that, right? So it's literally just a loss leader. It has to be. I don't know how that's going to be sustainable or how it's going to, you know, because it will rely on this gambling website existing for however long it needs to exist and for live streaming not to be so expensive that they can't pay for it, that the gambling site can't pay for it. Because the live streaming service gets too popular and it gets more popular than their gambling service, it will start costing more than their gambling service will. So it's like a ticking bomb that one day, you know, how are they'll have to find investors is what they'll have to do. But they'll always have that problem that they'll always be paying more than what Twitch pays. So that's your $1 million idea, a new platform called Funky Steam. You know, actually, I was really close to using my own live streaming server. And, but it costs money. And, you know, it costs, like, if I ever get to a point, like, let's say if I ever get to a point where, you know, I've got a lot of people following me or what have you, and everything went to shit. It's not a lot of money. It's not a lot. It would cost me probably around $50 a month. Anywhere from 20. I think what I calculated was about $50 a month to live stream to like, let's say, I think it was 200 people at the same resolution that I am now in 1080p. You know, with 192 kilobyte audio. You know, it cost me about $50 a month. Essentially, I can't afford that. I looked into it and I looked into, like, there was this software called Owncast that was the most recommended, that was the easiest to set up. I looked into places to get it set up at. But in the end, I mean, it's one of those things that you usually see churches and sports teams and stuff like that doing it because they have, you know, somewhat of a sense of source of income. And that $50 that they're going to spend every month on that is, or more, $100 maybe, is going to generate more income for them in the end. And so it's affordable for them. But for just a guy who's doing, you know, has his own little website and wants to do his own thing, then no, it's not cost effective. Right? Funky Stream sounds good. Yeah, man. I would have been playing my own music. Not music. I would have been playing music like the old days. I wouldn't have been held by, because the DMCA ain't gonna come looking for me on my own website, you know? I could have just done what I wanted. But the not what's happening. So can't listen to music. Well, you can't listen to commercial music, copyrighted music. You know, because the DMCA will get you. The DMCA is gonna come get you, Blasco. Yeah, so But I wouldn't have been worried about it. That was my plan. When I looked into it for like a good 2 months. What it would cost me, because it was I thought I would do that. I thought I was ready to. I was ready to just tell everybody I'm not on YouTube, I'm not on Twitch, I'm doing it my own. I'm doing it for my own website. This is going to be my own server. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, and I'm going to have fun with it. But yeah, just more money than I could afford to do. Roscoe P. Coltrane is on the case. Hazard reference. But, excuse me. Yeah, so whatever. I'm fine with this. I'll exploit YouTube, and here's the plan. I'm going to exploit YouTube and Twitch and Trovo and whoever else, because I pay for like 4 different places that I can stream to. And then when I get my 10,000th follower, I'm gonna and all these subs and money and sponsorship coming in that are flooding me, because that's gonna happen. And when that happens, then I'll say, fuck you, YouTube, fuck you, Twitch, fuck you, Trovo, whoever. Everybody come to my website, and we'll do our own party thing. How's that sound? That a good idea? That's got to work, right? Trying to cue Sinatra's My Way. Oh no, oh shit, DMCA, right? Let's see. He says, man, I'm so tired. Slept 4 hours in the last 2 days. These exams really got me stressed as fuck. Oh, man. I bet. Well, hey, don't ignore your sleep. It is literally one of the most important things you can do, because a sleep-deprived mind does not work as well as when your batteries are fully charged. You're doing yourself a disservice. So you should get as much sleep as you can before an exam. You will actually retain more information that way than if you don't. They've done studies on it. Like if you were to study the day up until like 2 days before the exam, and then study that night, but make sure you get a full 8 hours sleep that night, instead of staying up late and continuing to exam, your odds of doing better on the exam increase. This is not an opinion. This is like, you can look it up, Google it. It is fact. So get some rest, buddy. Make MySpace cool again, Johnny says. Tom is my only friend. Tom was smart. He got out when he knew not to stick around. Yeah, I know, but I'm just a huge procrastinator, Sebby says. Hey, these are the habits that you're developing for the rest of your life. You got to think of it that way too. Make sure you're developing good habits. Alaska says, damn, remember when we met? I was in 9th grade. Now I'm finishing my first year of university. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, man. That is insane just to think about. It's a little scary. I feel old. Hey, we met when I was doing this, 6 years ago. 5 years ago, something I don't know how long. And here I am, worse than when I started. No, just kidding. No farther ahead. Sorry, it's funny to me. Johnny says, Wolfman suggested MySpace. I think it's a great idea. Let's do it. Do it. Oh, this is getting old, man. Soon you're going to be getting gray hairs. I know. Soon you're going to have a wife and you're going to start popping out puppies, and I'll be like 65, 68 years old on here going, I hope you're having a good day. Somehow I'll become a redneck southerner at the same time. I don't know why. But I'll be like, what do you do here? Welcome to my live stream. Oh, Wolf's got some good advice here. You better get supplements. Don't want to break a hip at your advanced age. That will be bad. You're not that old yet. You'll get there. I don't know why this one right here looks like it's a butt with eyes on it. Maybe that's just me. Could be just me. Ugh. Yeah. So I'm excited. I want to get tomorrow over with. It'll be just a few weeks to my operation. That shit going. Become bionic funk. The funkonic. The funk. The funkonics. The funkonic man. How's that work? The the 6 million funk man. Funkonic man. Wolfman says Doc Sangway always says babies are an excellent source of calcium. That's not true because they have low bone density. Their bones are still kind of rubbery, and they haven't completely calcified. That's when the calcium really, comes in. So no, you got to let them age a little bit. Bionic Funk Wolfman says, there you go. That's my new band name. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you the funkalistic stylings of the Bionic Funk. Johnny's kid is big, man. Have you contacted the NFL about him yet, Johnny? I mean, how is your 3-year-old the size of a 5-year-old? How does that work exactly? I mean, your 3-year-old's bigger than your dog. I think Johnny might have stepped away. He's probably yelling after his kid right now. Oh, shoot. Did not mean to do that. Dang it. There we go. That's the button I should have hit. Still learning this thing. Oh, let me clip that in a little bit. Here we go. Boop. All right. Sorry, I got distracted. We will watch his training with much interest. Soon enough, he's going to be bigger than his head. I know, right? Definitely. So yeah, man, that's all that's going on with me. That's what's happening here. Stretch. Ugh. Just chilling, doing the thing. Tam and Rachel are out working today. Yeah, I can't wait to see him at World's Strongest Man at age 7. Talk about Johnny's kid. Wolfman. If he could be turned, he could become a powerful ally. No. I'm waiting to get the Jedi Survivor game, new Jedi game on the PS5. Waiting to get that for when I'm, like trying to heal. Give myself something to occupy my mind away from the pain. Because I haven't got time for the pain. Johnny says, I know, he's huge. I'm making dough right now. Got my hands messy. That's cool, Johnny. Make that dough. Turn your dough into dough. What? Oh, is he like 6'3"? Hey, Daniel was here over on Twitch. Where are you at, Daniel? You still hanging out with us? You popped in, said hello there, and ducked out. Sometimes Daniel comes in here. I think he just falls asleep. Which, it's not very complimentary for me, is it? Are you losing sleep? Do you want a great way to fall asleep? Come see Mr. Funky Dude. Fall asleep today. ASMRTD. I'll do like a what is it? Public radio. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good day today. Today we're going to be talking about things that make us happy and bring us joy. I want to remind everybody listening today that they are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you for being here. Okay, Bob Ross. With Funk Asleep, look for it in your local pharmacy. Yep, that's going to be me streaming ASMR from now on. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that you remember how awesome you are. Thank you for being here. John says, I think you're onto something. Make a new channel with that character. I'm not making any more channels. I'll do it here. We'll do it here. We'll do it live. Let's go. Sebby asks, how's the old dog doing? Good. He's doing good. He's doing fantastic. I mean, for an 11-year-old dog, I can't complain. He's in good health. He is sleeping right now, chilling like a villain. And he is a happy boy. I take care of him. I give him all the loves and the scritches and the scratches he asks for. And in return, he is a loyal and faithful friend. Wolf says, I've been watching Growing Belushi. What is that? Oh, is that about Belushi's pot farm? Apparently, he's left Hollywood to become a pot farmer, and now he's got a show about it. Is that the one you're talking about? I haven't seen it. Yeah. It's educational and entertaining. Might check it out. Started watching a show on Amazon with Sylvester Stallone called Oklahoma King. We watched 3 episodes. I don't know if we're going to watch a 4th. We might watch a 4th. A friend suggested it to us. Not the greatest. Blasco asks, any of you all watch Sweet Tooth? Watch the first season. I haven't caught the second season yet. I have it waiting for me to watch. So a friend of I got it through a pirate friend of mine. So. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oklahoma King, not Tulsa King. Yeah. Yeah, Tulsa King. That's the show. Sorry about that. You mean Tulsa King. Yeah. The Sylvester Stallone one. I wasn't impressed. I'm not, it's, look, my response to it, or my thought about it. So I'm watching it because a friend of mine and I are going to start doing a podcast together about basically the idea of it is that the podcast will be basically about the shows that I watch that he doesn't, and that he watches that I don't, that the other person doesn't watch. And we're going to try to convince each other every week or every other week, depending on how many episodes we end up doing a month, to watch something that the other person doesn't watch, right? Or hasn't seen yet. And we'll talk about why we liked it, why we loved it, why we think the other person will like it and will love it and they should watch it. And then the other half of the show kind of will be about, it'll actually be the first part of the show will be about, what we watched. So what we challenged each other to watch. And then the second part of the show will be new challenges. Like, here's what I want you to check out a couple of episodes this week or what have you. So that's the whole basis, is just trying to convince the other person about what, new show to watch. And because my friend and we talk about stuff all the time like this, and he's worked in the movie industry before, in TV and film and stuff like that. So, he's got an interesting perspective on things. And so he wanted me to watch Tulsa King. So we started watching it. And like I said, we've already watched 3 episodes. Maybe I'll watch a 4th. I'm not really that into it. And the reason is, first of all, the suspension of disbelief is huge in this show. To accept any of this in the show, you have to accept that Sylvester Stallone, a man who is like 75 years old, is able to punch and knock people out without any type of arthritic pain or joint dislocation. He's in great shape. Don't get me wrong. He is in fantastic shape. In fact, there was one scene in I think it was the first or second episode where he was just sitting on a bench. That man has fucking perfect posture. I even like stopped and said to Tam, "Look how straight his posture is." I mean, it was like he had a rod stuck straight up him and through his neck to his top of his head. Perfect posture sitting on there, and I was just like, "That's crazy." Guy's in great shape. Okay, wonderful, wonderful shape. So you have to suspend disbelief when it comes to that. Okay, that's fine. But then the next problem is that they have to let you know in every episode that Sly fucks at 75. They have to let you know in every episode that Sly fucks. Okay. Now there's some good writing in the show. There's some funny things that are said and interesting kind of where you can see they're trying to build certain plots and what have you. And I kind of see where they're going, and it's interesting in that sense. But some of the writing is also vapidly stupid. Like in the second episode, there was an entire scene that made no sense. Like no sense whatsoever. like I without, it's a little bit of a spoiler. It's not that big of a spoiler. I'll explain the scene to you. It's not a huge spoiler. So this woman that he had sex with, you find out that she's an ATF age. He had sex with her picked her up from a bar. Finds out later on, he finds out. Well, he doesn't know anything. You find out that she's an ATF agent. Okay, it's not a big deal. Trust me. I'm not blowing anything big. That's not no. You might go a little bit. Oh, okay, it's a small spoiler in the overall of things. You find out she's an ATF agent. The way he finds out is that she comes to his place, and essentially, this is the scene where she says to him, "I have to let you know that I'm an ATF agent, and I didn't know who you were, because he's like a mafia dude. And I just want to let you know that I don't want you to expect anything out of me. I'm not going to help you out with anything." He's like, "Well, okay, whatever you say," like that kind of thing. And she goes, "Why in the fuck? What? How does this make any sense? Hi, you don't know who I am or how important I am, but I'm here to tell you that now that you do know, you're not going to get anything from me." What? Oh, Lasco has to go. All right, see you later, man. Have a great day. Have a great time. Great seeing you. Hope we get to see you again. Get some rest. Get some sleep. So, yeah. Just like, why did that scene exist? That scene didn't need to exist. It didn't tell you anything. It didn't further the story. It was a nonsensical scene. Okay. And then in the third episode, there's a scene, and I won't give anything away about it, but it was basically a scene where it was not making any sense for, what she was saying to him, what they were talking about. And even at the end, she says, "Well, you're probably wondering why I'm saying this to you." It's almost like the person who wrote it realized it didn't make any sense and felt they had to explain it to the audience through the character at the end of the scene. Yeah, so that's the show my friend wanted me to watch, and yeah. Johnny says, "You haven't sold me on the series yet. I'm curious to hear your friend's pitch to watch this." Yeah, yeah. Like the show I gave him was to watch was Severance, the Apple TV show last year. I think it was last year. Severance. He'd never seen Severance, so I asked him to watch Severance, and within like 3 or 4 days, he called me. He goes, "Oh my gosh, we watched the whole thing. It was great." So yeah, that should be an interesting conversation. I'm looking forward to that. I might even have to like watch a couple of videos because it's been over a year since I watched the series, so I might have to watch some videos to get myself caught up to what happened. And the one once we do our show, we'll do our first show. Put it out. I already know that the series I'm going to challenge him to watch will be Reservation Dogs. Pretty sure he hasn't seen that yet. And I think that Reservation Dogs was probably the most slept on series in the last couple of years. Excellent series. One of my favorite. A very heartfelt, very everything. Great. Well acted, well directed. Had a very like a lot of heart to it. Great. If you have Hulu, you should definitely check out Reservation Dogs. Johnny says, "Let us know when the podcast comes out." Oh yeah, I will. The problem has been with my friend is that he has had some setbacks over the last month, like health wise. He's feeling better now. Then something came up where we were gonna record our first episode this week, but something came up where couldn't. So now he had to help his wife with something from her work. So now we're hoping to get our first episode recorded next week. We got to test out his equipment, and then once we test out his equipment, basically we're gonna record after that. So, and then I'll take it, edit it, clip it. I've already got its own channel for it. In fact, I'll give you there's even a channel for it. Second. Let me grab the URL. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot that they do the thing now, don't they? But what did I call it? That's right. Okay. So the channel is that one isn't it? Hold on. Dang it. All right. I having problems with this. There we go. Okay, got it. Okay. Put it in the chat. It was not cooperating with me. Bros with shows. There, that would have been a good name. And we decided to call it Ray and Funk Don't Watch Junk. We're gonna put it out on YouTube as a video podcast. We'll also convert it to audio. We'll try to get it to different streaming services and what have you. So, Ray and Funk Don't Watch Junk. Thank you for the sub. Okay, so let me step away for just 1 second. I'll be back in a minute. welcome back to Mr. Funky Dude's live stream. I'm Mr. Funky Dude. I'm here to help you to learn to feel better about yourself. Positive affirmations and a stress towards kindness. Thank you for joining me. I'm back. All right, so so going to get that off the ground hopefully next week. Doesn't put it off for another week. And then hopefully it's something I can also continue to record while I'm healing. You know, it's not like I have to walk around to do it. I can sit down and, you know, unless I'm like completely zonked out, I might have to take a week off myself. Because from what I imagine, like with they say that the first day when you come home from surgery, it's like you have a bad hangover. That's how you feel. And they say then the second day and the rest of the week is just pain management, which is fine. I can deal with that. Stretching it out. Oh, stretch. Sorry about that. So yeah, we'll I'll let everybody know when that's going to start, and we'll have lots of fun with that soon. So for sure. The show that I've been watching that I'm really into right now, which it's one of those like mystery shows where you try to figure out what whatever the mystery of the show is, you know. This one's called Silo. And I don't know if it's HBO. Is Silo HBO or is it Apple TV? I don't remember. I think it might be Apple TV. But that's a crazy Apple TV. You know, look, if you're looking for a streaming service, Apple TV's got some good shows on it. I got to give them credit. I have not been disappointed with Apple TV. From Ted Lasso to Shrinking to, they've got like probably about, I want to say 5 or 6 shows that I've watched or that I've been watching. You know, I got to give them credit. Anyway, here I am talking about all this stuff. I should be saving this stuff for my podcast. I need to make my bread. I haven't made any bread yet for the week. Probably make some on Sunday. Not a really big rush. Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. I might make a couple of loaves tomorrow. See how that goes. Yeah, so aside from the Reddit thing, the Twitch thing, what else is going on out there in the world? The Twitch thing just left me flat. I wasn't really surprised as much as I was just like, how stupider can they get? Like, Twitch, what is wrong with you? You know? How like, just, it just amazes me. Their lack of understanding of the culture, their lack of understanding of their own service that they have. Sometimes it's like these companies think that they have one thing when in the actuality they have something else. And that's what kills them. That's what kills them. You know? They don't know how good they have it. They don't know what it is that they have. And they don't know how to take advantage of it. And that's Twitch in a nutshell. If you know what I mean, Ming. Yeah, so, where did Wolf go? You still here, Wolf? Johnny's still here. I felt like everybody left all of a sudden. I want to thank the 5 people that are watching right now. Thank you, 5 people that are watching. Wolf is barking at the moon. I can see that. Johnny says, "You're welcome. I signed into 4 different devices." That's all you have is 4 different devices? Come on, man. I'm sure you can sign into 4 more. No, the trick is to sign in with the app on your phone and then go to your browser and sign in through that. See, there you go. 2 for 1. Wolfman is back. Welcome back, Wolfman. Wolfman, you got the whole weekend now. You don't work the weekends anymore, do you? That's awesome. Are you going to be doing any filming this weekend or anything like that? By the way, did you guys see the? You guys had to have saw the pictures yesterday of of the Canadian fires that are going on and how far that smoke is going down. Saw a video where they were showing that down in like it was Kentucky or something else like that. The sun was showing up like orange haze. Oof, that's a lot of crappy air. But then I thought, oh well, that's just July here. And they say that they say that the environment, the mental impact, it's just like Jesus. Yeah, heat is bad, people. That's all I know. Heat is bad. Wolfman says, nope, was supposed to go to Dallas for Super NerdCon. Had to cancel because I've been sick, of course. I'm better the day I'm supposed to leave. Oh, no. What were you sick with, Wolf? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get how did you get sick? Your woman must have brought it to you. Say you're at home all day. That's why I still wear a mask when I go out. People look at me funny. No one else around me is wearing a mask. I don't give a fuck. I still wear a mask when I go out. Because I decided that masks are great. I don't get sick. I was, I've been sick one time in the last 4 or wherever it is, how long ever it's been, 3 or 4 years since it's been, since the whole thing started. One time I've only been sick. Not a cold, not a flu, nothing. Just one time where I actually caught COVID. That's it. That was a record for me. I would get a cold at least 2 or 3 times a year. I would get the flu at least once, maybe every year or every other year, something like that. Not anymore, man. Ever since I started wearing a mask when I go out, I don't get sick. I love it. It's like, why? Look, you guys don't wear masks. Fuck you. I don't care. Just leave me alone. Let me wear my mask. Oh, vertigo and nausea for 5 days. What the heck? Oh, that's right. I remember now. The last time I talked to you, you said you were getting like really dizzy. Did you ever get tested and you ever figure out what was going on? And you were nauseous, probably from the vertigo. But did they ever figure out what was going on? What was happening with you, Wolf? You're all better now. It had to be some kind of infection or something, right? Like an inner ear infection or something like that you didn't realize? You ever get to the clinic? They ever check you out? Are you still alive, man? I'm live and kicking. Doc says Norwalk virus. Methinks she was wrong. Well, if she took a blood sample, she'd know. I mean, she wouldn't have to guess. She could just see it. You know, but if she's just speculating, why would she speculate a virus like that? That's a poor doctor. She sucks. The well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That's all that really counts. Just if it keeps popping up, you're gonna know it's something worse or something else. But it sucks on the day you were supposed to go was the day you were feeling better. That sucks. But how can you anticipate stuff like that? You know, it's like for all you know, this is something that you get on the plane and you get to a high altitude and it affects you for whatever reason. Who knows? You know? Who knows? No blood samples. She went by a few symptoms that are likely due to eating at McDonald's. She thinks you caught something from vertigo, and they got this virus from eating at McDonald's. What? Wow. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, buddy. Oh, we were driving. Well, whatever it is, I'm glad you're feeling better. You know, that's all that really matters. You got your health. That's what counts. I'm sorry you couldn't go to your thing. Enjoy your time. That sucks. You know, none of these books back here actually have titles. Like, they're not even real words. I don't know if you can see. Like, I don't even know what this doll is supposed to be. Like, I get it's supposed to be one of those pop, whatever they're called, you know, things. But are those supposed to be legs? Like really thick legs? Where are the arms? What is going on with this thing? And I'm pretty sure this one just has a cube for a body. It's a head on a black cube for a body. No, all of this back here was generated by DALL-E, the graphical machine learning software. So I told it to make me a bookcase filled with books and what would I say? Pop culture toys or something like that. And this is what it gave me. I thought, oh, that's good enough. We'll go with this. This will work. Oh, have I tried the other one, Johnny? Yeah. Midjourney. I use that. That's actually better, I would say, than DALL-E because you can use your own images. But I only did like the free thing where you could do like 14 images or something like that. I'm not gonna pay for it. I've gotten pretty good at prompts with DALL-E though. DALL-E is really all about the prompts, what you get out of it. I've gotten some interesting stuff with DALL-E. Let's see, I can show you guys some of the stuff. Hold on a second. What I was doing there for a second. Let's go to the big screen. All right, there we go. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I made with DALL-E. This was when I was doing a DuckTales joke about something. I wanted DuckTales. Let's see. It's like here's some of the bookcases. It gives you 4 to choose from. I went with this one here, obviously. This was another choice. I thought it was a little too dark. I could have and some of it just looked weird and horrific. Like, what is this thing on on the left here? I don't know if you can see that. I have no idea what this is. So I think it's a bear. This is just a glob of plastic. Too many really weird words. Like I have no idea what this is. Some of it just didn't make sense, so I didn't go with that one. And but yeah, so I just thought this was the best one. Better lighting and what have you. But it took me like this was another set of examples. I didn't like that. The lighting was bad. Here's another set. Again, the lighting I didn't like because I tried to get the light from the front, but it wouldn't. It would only light from the back. There's another example. Wasn't, what I was looking for. So, you have to try a bunch of different, prompts and versions to get what you want. You can use ChatGPT to help with prompts. Oh, yeah, I have. I've done that before. But I've got pretty good. I've got a fairly, a little bit better. It's definitely a skill you have to develop. Oh, so like there was a post on, I made on Mastodon the other day, and then it had a picture. I'll show you the picture. And it said, something. What was it I said? When I walked in, I realized this was not your usual Taco Bell. And hell yeah, this is the picture that I went with right here. So it's just the inside of a fast food restaurant where all the seats are toilets. Guy says prompt engineer can go on your resume now. Yeah, so here we go. That's cool. Yeah, the inside of a fast food restaurant, all the seats are toilets. And yeah, they just simply said, I knew immediately when I walked in that I hadn't walked into your usual Taco Bell. And here's like some of the failures, like, couldn't quite get it right here. Or like this one, like, I don't know why, but the toilet lids were all on top of the tables. Like, I don't get that, but okay. So you have to go through like a bunch of iterations to find the right one. So there was that one. That was the last one I finally found that worked well. But I had to go through like this one, like with, again, just toilet lids on top of tables. This one, you can't see any toilets at all. This one, the sinks are toilets, I think, on the tables. I don't know what those are sinks. I don't know what those are supposed to be. And this is just a bunch of toilets. This kind of almost looks like a barbershop more than it does a restaurant. So I didn't use this, but that might be a fun one to use for a barbershop. Turlets, a bunch of turlets. Yeah. And there was these that I went through. This looks like a men's bathroom from hell. Like if you walked into this bathroom, you would walk right out. There was let's see. There we go. So yeah, see, I went through a half dozen different like versions before finally, clicked on the one I wanted. That I was happy with. Looks like a military bathroom, to be honest. Yeah. Then for some reason, one day I wanted a panda with a duck bill. Stuff like that. Oh wait, here are some more toilet. I kept trying the toilet thing. Oh yeah, this one was a movie theater full of toilets. That's what I wanted. It was a movie theater filled with toilets. I can't remember what the joke I was making with this one was. It was a movie theater where all the seats were toilets. As you can tell, I was going strong on the turlet humor. I even did like a wide shot of a porcelain toilet in the middle of a wide sandy desert. doing toilet humor that day. Okay. As you can plainly see. So, yeah, I had fun with that. But anyway, yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, use it. You learn how to use it. It's all about the prompts. It's all about asking for different prompts. It's all about adjusting the prompts. It's all about you know, getting the prompt to give you what you want, basically. Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I am done. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I want to thank Johnny. Thanks for being here. Wolf, thanks for being here. I want to thank, even though they're not here anymore, All Eyes was here. He was a great guy. Good seeing him. Daniel dropped in for just a second, but we'll give him a shout out anyway. And for the 2 or 3 other people that were watching, maybe on PeerTube or somewhere else, or they're just lurking and watching, thanks for watching. It was a lot of fun. I might be back tomorrow. We'll see. I got nothing to do tomorrow, so I might be back tomorrow. If I do, I'll let you guys know on the Discord or on the social. So anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been fun. Everyone take care of themselves. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you later.